Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Chuke, is that you? No! F***ing Chuke!
Greetings all, Chuke here with Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. I have with me an SKS. I finally got one. Several years ago I got in a fist fight with Chuck over an SKS, and he got hurt because I accidentally pushed him and he slipped on the ice, and it was just a big old thing and left a bad taste in my mouth, so I haven't dealt with it, but I finally thought it was time to get one. So this is a really nice solid Yugoslavian SKS. It's got matching numbers. I guess it was re-arsenaled. It was like new condition. It's got the grenade launcher and the bayonet, which is a really nice function. But I did want to talk about the SKS as far as use in Alaska as an outdoors gun, and I think it's great. It wouldn't be my first choice. I mean, there's some pros and cons. I'll just, right off the bat, if you want a hunting rifle, you're better off with a Winchester Model 70 and 30-06 for sure. But that being said, there are many people who have taken deer and other medium-sized game, even big game, with this rifle. Now this is a medium caliber battle rifle. Obviously it's meant for war, not for hunting, but it could absolutely be used for hunting, and it does have some advantages. I don't think the ballistics of the 7.62 by 39 are that great. It tends to drop. It's not very good for hunting, at least. I don't think it's that good after 300 meters. But there are a lot of advantages to this rifle. Its recoil is very low. It's a heavy gun, so it wouldn't be fun to really hike way out in the mountains, but you're not going to have a lot of recoil. And the follow-up shots, I can take fast shots with this a lot faster than I can with my lever action gun. So a lot of pros for it. Another pro would be price of ammo. Even though these things have shot up in price and the ammo has shot up in price, it's still the cheapest ammo you're going to find. And some people in bush communities, rural Alaska communities, do have weapons like this because they get spam cans of ammo that they can hunt with for cheap, and you know, they're always looking for a way to save a dime. So a lot to be said for that. As far as a ranch gun, a farm gun, a truck gun, it's hard to beat this. It's rugged. You just throw it in the truck, you know, see a coyote or something, and a deer at the last moment. You can get some decent soft point and hollow tip rounds for this thing that would be suitable for hunting. Also as a survival weapon, this is a great choice just to have around the house as a survival weapon. And you know, if things break down in the country and unrest happens, it's good to have extra choices besides your AR-15. You know, a family member can pick up one of these. Disadvantage is stripper clips are a little awkward. Only holds 10 rounds. I really do prefer an AK-47 over one of these. I like my AK more than this, but that being said, this is more accurate than an AK typically. I have a friend who shoots his SKS very accurately compared to his AK-47s. Now, some people will argue that. Some people will say you're still gonna get, they can get a 2-inch group with their AK-47, and that's about what these things get sometimes. So it's got, I don't know if they're tritium, but it's got glow-in-the-dark flip-up sight up front, and then the glow-in-the-dark sights here, which is kind of cool because it's, an ancient rifle from the 50s that's got these glow-in-the-dark sights. So this one is in great condition. It's also a piece of history. It's just kind of fun. The safety is a little awkward. The length of pull is pretty awful. A lot of people will get like a limb saver or something that they'll put on it, but just a tough as nails rifle. You got to be careful about slam firing it though. If you get one that's been packed in cosmoline or has been shot a lot, you got to take it apart, strip it down, and look at the firing pin, because it's got this free floating firing pin and if it's got cosmoline or gunk in there, you're going to slam fire it when you load around. So always point it in a safe direction when you're loading around and bringing the bolt back, because that's kind of scary that that happens. So you got to make sure it's clean. They're really easy to take down and clean. Just a fun gun. I vote yes for it, but like I said, it wouldn't be my first choice for hunting. Now, can it take down a bear? Absolutely. There was a guy on the Russian River, the Kenai River. This was years ago. He got in big trouble, but he actually had an AK-74, and he saw a brown bear, and he just started blasting it, which was ridiculous. He shouldn't have done that just because it was fishing for salmon. Anyways, he killed it easily with the AK-74. The AK round, the 7.62 by 39, is actually very good for game, close up, you know, 100, 150 yards. I think it's excellent. It absolutely takes down animals, especially, you know, compared to AR-15, which will do the job too, but it's a little heavier hitting. It's a bigger round, more grains, and it will absolutely do the job, especially if you have some soft point rounds or some better rounds in there. So I did test this, you know, I cleaned it. And then this is the first time it's been fired. Well, unless it was fired years ago and they just redid everything, reblued everything. I think they take one practice shot, test fire. But I tested it and made sure it didn't slam fire, and it was really fun to shoot. That's another thing about this, the fun factor. I'm surprised that I've been able to find ammo so easily right now with everybody standing in line for their boxes of 9mm. I've been able to get a lot of ammo for this thing, which surprises me. I think they're just gonna go up in price, unfortunately, because of imports. Gone are the days where people were buying these for 150 bucks and then they went up to 300 bucks, 350, dropped back down, went back up. Now they're going up even more in price, a lot more. These things have doubled or tripled in price. But it's just great for the house, the ranch, your collection, just a cool gun. So I would suggest, if you can still get one at a good price, you know, whether it's an Orinco or Chinese or Russian or a Yugo one like this, I would go ahead and get one while you still can, get some ammo for it. Just a lot of fun, and it can come in useful. It can absolutely take game with it. Hard to put a optic on it. You know, you can mount one on the handguard or the leaf spring. Doesn't have a side mounting option. There's ways people mount optics on it. I'll probably just keep this with the irons, but a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think. Do you vote yes or no for the SKS? Thanks, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help me out on Patreon if you can. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, no, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you almost die every time.